Okay, so Jessica and Benson are at work. Excuse me. Let's try that again. Hey guys, so Jessica and Benson are on their way home from church. I'm having a root canal on Tuesday, so I stayed home today. But I just wanted to show you guys, we're back to putting up trees. I have our flock tree. This is the one that Jessica mentioned goes, it has all the teacher ornaments that we put on it. And it has a really cute topper. So I'm just gonna be over here putting this together.
Back to Chalkboards and Casseroles. I am Jessica. Behind the camera is David. And it is Sunday in our house, and we are making a very quick and easy lasagna soup before we finish decorating for Christmas. So what we started off with is just a pound of very lean ground beef. I'm going to get this cooked up before I start adding in the other goodness. I'm going to add just a little bit of seasoning, but instead of using crushed or canned tomato paste, I use our favorite pasta sauce, which is Newman's own Saccaroni, and it is already loaded with seasoning. So I'm just going to add a little bit to our ground beef, but the Saccaroni will have all the flavor in it. So let me grab gotta find make sure I close our pantry. Okay, so we're just gonna use a little bit of this meat church blanca, just to add basic. It's just basically salt, pepper, garlic. A little bit of that in there. A little bit of garlic powder. And some Italian seasoning, probably about 2 tablespoons. All right, get all this mixed up. Okay guys, the beef is nice and brown. I'm gonna add in 1 bag of this mixed mirepoix blend. It's just onions, carrots, and celery. You can always use fresh, but around here, we like the easy way. So we are going to get this blended together. And grab my spurtle. And just get this going. Okay guys, so if you like big noodles, you could do not recommend leaving them whole. Break them up into larger chunks, but we kind of like ours a little bit smaller. These are just regular lasagna noodles. I'm going to break them up and I'm just going to put them in the bag so it's easy when we pour it in there.
The dog loves a dry noodle. She was stealing spaghetti noodles the other day.
She does. And right now our mirepoix, say it baby. Mirepoix. It sounds so fancy. Our carrot, celery, and onions are just softening a little bit in our ground beef before we add our marinara sauce and our beef broth. And you can make it as noodly as you want. We kind of like ours thick, kind of stoopy. So we use a lot of noodles. If you want yours more thin and more like with a lot more liquid, and you can have less noodles. So it just depends on how you like it. This is a very fast and easy, delicious recipe. Okay guys, we are ready to pour in our marinara sauce, or pasta sauce. Use whatever you like. You can also use just, crushed tomatoes or tomato paste and season everything up really good. We just like the way the saccharini tastes, so that's what I add. Get it all mixed in there. It already looks delicious. It smells amazing. Okay, so next we're just gonna add, this is 32 ounces of beef broth. We're gonna see where we are. If we need to go more, I've got an extra carton. Yes, Benson. Yes, Benson. It's downstairs. Mom's life is never done. Okay. I'm going to go back in and crack some of these, or break some of these lasagna noodles a little bit more. I'm going to turn our heat up, bring this to a nice rolling boil. Okay. All right, we're just going to pour our lasagna noodles right on in. This to the side. It's just a stir. I'm thinking that we'll probably need to add a little bit more of our beef broth to cover the noodles. We're going to go in with about 16 more ounces. Give this a stir. Make sure your noodles are nice and covered so they can cook. We're going to let this simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then we'll come back and check it. Okay, friends, I ran upstairs, put my cozy clothes on, and our soup is all ready. Our noodles are tender. This is thick. This is how we like ours. We like ours more of like a soup or in a stew combined. Stoopy is how I call it. We like it stoopy. So we are ready to plate it up. What I did when you weren't looking is I did add a little red pepper flakes because we'd like a little zing, not too much, but a little spice. And I am going to add in about a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese before I plate it up. Just going to mix this together. Now, I have seen other people garnish this with ricotta cheese. Dave and I do not care for ricotta cheese, but if you are a ricotta cheese fan, knock yourself out. I'm just going to serve it as is with a little crusty bread that I added some butter and garlic powder to and warmed it up. And we're ready to have Sunday lunch and then get busy decorating for Christmas. If you're wondering why our house looks totally empty and bare, it's because we don't have any decorations out.
Yes.
And also the box. I teach pre-K, by the way, if you're wondering. That's where the chalkboard comes from. Dave and I are both teachers. And they love playing with found items in housekeeping center, so I will take that to school tomorrow. All right, we're gonna put this on our bowl. And we're ready to eat. All right, baby.
Our bread is so good.
What do you think of the soup?
Amazing. I like, has that thickness to it.
It's very hot. Don't burn yourself.
Oh,
Tasty?
yes. It's just like
All right. We're ready to
amazing.
eat. So, while Benson and I were at church, Dave was putting this tree together and fluffing it, and he said something about a big reveal. So here's the topper. This was a Dave pick from Hobby Lobby several years ago. We've had this tree a while. We had it at our old house. It's time to upgrade to a bigger one for two reasons. One, we've got a little bit more space in this house, and two, it's full. But this is probably my favorite tree because it is our memory tree. We've got all of Benson's little handmade ornaments. We've got look at this baby face right there. Oh, could just eat that up. We've got ornaments from kiddos. Like, look, these are the best to me when we have, I'll cover the name up, but they wrote a handwritten note on the back. We have ornaments from a trip that we've taken. We went to Highlands when my mom and David's mom went with us. That's from that. This is just one of my favorites. Lots of ornaments from kiddos. There's an ornament from a kiddo. Just so many memories when you pull it out, pull all the ornaments out and look at them. This right here used to be a super cute, I'll go closer so you can see it, a super cute gingerbread man that Benson made with my mom. And last year I had it hanging low on the tree, and Baylor decided to have it as a snack, but for memory I kept the head. He's still alive with us. So anyway, got this one all done. It's got like a little basket collar at the bottom. So one finished. That one's still a work in progress.
Also,
yes, that's an ornament from Mimi, who's David's mom, to Benson. We're gonna hang that on Benson's tree upstairs because he has a lot of Disney stuff. So anyway, we're still working hard. Do you want to explain what you're doing? Also, hold on. I gotta go in close so everybody knows what shirt that David is wearing. It's from...
she's very paranoid about this.
I know. It's a restaurant, I think.
Yeah.
He and a friend. It says Crabs in Pensacola, Florida.
Yeah. I didn't get
It's
crabs
not
in
in
Pensacola though.
No, that's not appropriate. Don't say
No, I
that.
said I didn't.
David.
It didn't happen.
Okay.
No, we went on Power Tour, which is like 5 cities in 5 days. My friend who owns a hot rod shop. Anyway, this was one of the last stops before we came back to Atlanta. So, Baylor sees
The cat. Okay, so this is Sam. We have a house divided. Sam lives upstairs. We've had Sam for a very long time. And then you see how Baylor is reacting. So we have to have the gate here because Sam does not like Baylor, but Baylor loves Sam.
Yeah.
Okay, Baylor. Shh. All right, babe. What are you working on?
So anyway, what I'm working on is the banister. So I have, it's, what is that, mistletoe? It's
Garland.
And then I have lights wrapped through it. And so I run that all the way down the banister. it's always been like movies and stuff, and so I was always excited to have that. So I think it was last year.
Yeah, last year it was your big project.
It was my big project, and I really liked the way it turned out, and Jessica did too.
Yeah,
so
it looks good.
Yeah, so I'm gonna work on that, and then we'll show you when we're done.